Greetings, everyone. How's everyone doing today on this Monday? You all celebrating your holiday. So today's topic is going to be the world say this is okay. And the more we live in this wicked world, the more we see things, and we shouldn't be surprised what we see. So today's message is going to be a banger. That's what I try to bring to you guys all the time, a banger, because you deserve that, and that's what you should get. I have something in my possession that is not shocking, but it's enlightening to the world, because the more you talk about it, the more they get upset. So, but I do want to bring something to the light. And when I say that, that I don't know why the internet is acting up all of a sudden. Any other time I don't have no issues. But anyway, let's get to it. I want to present something to the world. I want to present something that this is what I mean by when you're not being accepted by people. This is why we got so many different religions, is because people are not being accepted amongst the church people. So you got everybody want to be called to be a preacher. You got everybody want to be called all this for a title to seem important, because you saying God use you. God can use anybody. He used the ass of a donkey. That does not make you special at all. So I just want to say thank you, allowing me for being in your presence again. But let's get into it. Guess what, y'all? When I say the world is in trouble, the world's in dangerous times, the world is accepting anything, and we go along with it. And this is why I say, as the world keep going on, things gonna get worse in it. But this is what I got my hands on. And this is what I got my hands on. The faggots got their own Bible. Yeah, they got their own Bible. And look at this. This is not amazing at all. You're trying to be accepted by something or someone because you want to be a freely faggot or a lesbian. Let's go back. All this stuff been accepted by the Catholic people all over the world. They say this stuff is okay, and it's nothing wrong with it. And we have the right to do what we want to do and say what we want to say, but yet we as a people fall for anything. And now that we fall for anything, now we saying it's okay. And now that we fall for it. So let's get into it, because right now the people have been duped. The people have been tricked. The people has been told all these lies. Now all of a sudden the internet want to be acting up when I talk about this topic. I don't know why. I don't get it, but it's okay. I'm still gonna put the message out there. So let's take a journey. And the name of their Bible, look at this. The name of their Bible is called Queen James Bible. Look, if you think I'm lying, look. It says Queen James. Queen. Now the faggots are telling the people you can serve the Lord no matter who you are. You can serve the Lord if you're gay, if you're lesbian, you can serve the Lord. And this is true. God can change anybody. But let's take a scroll through what they say. They say homosexuality in the Bible. So they say, this is what they say, the faggots say. Homosexuality is never mentioned in the Bible. Homosexuality was first mentioned in the Bible. Now, see, that's very contradicting to me because you just said it wasn't mentioned, but then you come back and say homosexuality first mentioned in the Bible in 1946. And there is no mention or reference to homosexual in the Bible or any prior to this. So, for you Bible scholars, let's go to Genesis. Genesis 19. Let's take a walk through Genesis 19, 1 through 11. So I'm going to contradict everything they just said. They said it wasn't mentioned in the Bible, but the Bible talks about it. So here it is. The evening, the two angels came to the entrance of the city of Sodom. Lot was sitting there, and when he saw them, he stood up to meet them. Then he welcomed them and bowed with his face to the ground. My lords, he said, come to my home to wash your feet and be my guests for the night. You may then get up early in the morning and be on your way again. Oh no, they replied. We'll just spend the night out here in the city square. But Lot insisted. So at last they went home with him. Lot prepared a feast, complete a feast for them, complete the fresh baked bread without yeast, and they ate. But before they retired for the night, all the men of Solomon, young and old, came from all over the city and surrounded the home. They shouted out, Lot, where are the men who came to spend the night with you? Bring them out to us so we can have sex with them. So Lot, now, before we go any further, Lot tried to do everything to prevent, because Lot know another man should be laying with another man. So Lot, guess what Lot did? I'm going to read on to what Lot's, because I'm going to contradict everything they saying in here, because this is why I say people just want to be accepted and start their own thing. Now, this is how you got all these faggots in these churches, want to be preachers, want to be the deaconess, want to be a prophetess. They want to be everything just for a title. So Lot stepped outside to talk to them, shutting the door behind him. Please, my brother, he begged. Don't do such a wicked thing. Look, I have two virgin daughters. Now, here is a man who's going to sacrifice his daughters for two men not to sleep together. Now, some of y'all might say I'm gay bashing, but I don't care. Let me explain this to you. I do not care. So let's go on. Now, you got to remember what the faggots said in their Bible. They say it was never mentioned in the Bible. So let's go further. So Lot said, I have two virgin daughters. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do with them as you wish. But please, leave these men alone, for they are guests, and they are under my protection. Stand back, the men said. Stand back. They shouted. This fellow came to town as an outsider, and now he's acting like our judge. Will treat you far off, worse than other men. They lunged toward Lot to bring down the door. This how there was burned in their lust to sleep with another man. And this is why the world can accept. This is why the world can do whatever it wants to do. And then you walk down the street, you see two faggots walking down the street holding hands. Oh, Richard, I love you. Oh, Tony, I love you too. I'm just so happy, Tony. He's a happy faggot. That's what they are, a happy faggot. Ain't no such thing as two men because God never intended for two men to lay up with each other. That is abomination. Two men laying up with each other. Lot told you got two virgin daughters, and now you want to say that no, you don't want the women, you want another man. And the body is not even formed for another man. Tell me something. Hey, you faggots. Where you gonna lay the baby at? How you gonna have the baby? How can a baby produce in a man? But you know, in the world in China, they trying to do everything to prove God wrong. They trying to prove him wrong. But you can't prove your creator wrong who made you. But yet, you all say that this is okay. And then you got some parents that's okay with it. They just come in their mind, just accept it. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with it. Then they try to justify what they doing. Well, that's my child. I'm going to love my child. So will you go to hell for your child? Those are questions you need to ask. I keep telling y'all. Y'all might get upset with me, and that's fine too. But y'all get upset with me because I'm bringing you the truth, because I'm judging, because they don't want you to bring their mess to the forefront. You laying up with another man, telling me you love him. The backside is not made for enter. That's why if you go back, it's dung. Now, farmers, they love that dung. It's because why? They can do stuff with it on the farm. They can do they can plant it all over to make the grass grow, fertilizer. They can do all this. That's why farmers love it. But the thing about it is that everything is okay in the world. Your presidents saying it's okay. They pass laws and say it's okay for Richard and Richard to have health insurance. It's okay for Richard and Richard to get married. And then you got a faggot preacher that's going to ordain that. Now, if you're a man of God, you're not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. But you know Richard and the other faggot then gave you big money to marry them. But yet you get mad with me. You get up so upset with me because I talk about it. I don't care. No, I don't care. I just got my page back, so you know I'm getting shut down after this. Or they might just shut me down right in the midst of it. So let's talk about it, because they saying that none of this stuff was talked about in the Bible. I just read it to you. Then I'm going to read more. So Lot said, I have two virgin daughters. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do whatever you want with them. So take a journey with me. So let's go into Leviticus 18:22, because I'm still on the part about the homosexuality. So it says, do not, listen to me, come closer. Let me speak up to you. Do not, I repeat, do not, warning, 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 do not practice homosexuality. Having sex with another man as with a woman is a disdainable sin. Let's go to Leviticus 20:13. If a man practices homosexual, having sex with another man as with a woman, both men have committed adultery. I mean, not adultery. No. Let me rephrase that. You have committed a sin, a great sin. And I just want let me dress this up. Some of y'all gonna say, God judge all sin. No sin is bigger than the other sin. If God telling you this is an abomination, that's the sin of all sins. Because he did not, you're going against creation. He made woman and man, not man on man. I know some of y'all are pissed off at me right now. And you know what? It's okay. I say it with love. I say it with compassion. I stand on what I'm telling you. So where did women come from? If the world say that it's okay for two men, why did God make woman and man? When you think if God wanted man on man, he would have made another man for Adam? Ask yourself, this can't be right. This stuff that they putting on this world, the world will have you losing your soul. You got to remember, this is all spirit that we fight against. This is all spirit. This is not no flesh. This is all spirit that we wrestle against. But yet, you got these preachers that don't want to talk about it because they don't want to scare their members off, because they know once they scare their members off, their money gonna be gone. And a lot of these preachers know that is wrong, but they don't want to talk about it because they don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But let me tell you something. And this goes out to all you Christians all over the world saying that you are a Christian. Some of y'all know y'all are the worst ones. Yeah. And if it hits you, it hits you. I want to make sure I drop a boulder on your toes. Because for one, you sit up here and say that you are a Christian and you condone another man on top of each other. You condone it when God loves everybody. That may be true, but God also can inflict pain on you too. Oh, I know people are heated with me. I know you sitting there looking, sitting there upset, like this nigga here. Who is he to tell me that God didn't call Richard to be my lover? Now, let's go. Let's finish taking this walk because I want everybody to understand this. I want everybody to hear every word that's coming out of my mouth. God never, ever condone another man laying with another man that's going against creation. Do you see another dog humping another dog? Do you see another goat humping another goat? Unless it's a female. Why is it that the animals can obey God, but humans can't obey God? Oh, because you can't see him? Because he's not standing beside you? That's why some of you believe all these lying preachers. Because you believe anything he tell you and you set up here and say it's okay. Now my internet wants to act up. Ain't this about nothing? But it's okay. It's okay. And it's all right today though. I'm going to still get this message out. And the thing about it is, you can say I'm gay bashing. You can even say, Ronnie, you need to stop judging. Ronnie, you need to mind your business. Ronnie, you can't tell anybody who to fall in love. That's just your wickedness trying to overshadow what you really know. You know it ain't right. What can another man do for another man? I don't want no doo-doo on my stick. Some of y'all are just nasty. Just straight up nasty. Then you land up with a man that has more hair on his chest than a dog got fur. Then he got a full beard on top of that. Oh, I love him. I love you too. You know I wouldn't be nothing without you. Richard, I just want to love you forever. Oh, Richard. Oh, Richard, you make my heart just melt. You make me feel so warm inside. Oh, Richard. Now, let's go into more scripture. Let's keep walking. You sit up here and say, so let's go into Kings. And there was also a male caught prostitution in the land. They did according to all the abominations of the nation that the Lord drove out before the people of Israel. You had male prostitution, and you got it in the world today. You got men out here will sell their butthole just for $1,000. Some will sell their butthole for $500, as long as they don't tell nobody. That's why these transgender are so popular out here, because these down low brothers want to get attracted to them and they can have sex with them and don't nobody have to know. And then when you have sex with them, you want to go bareback with another man. And then you take the disease because you got to remember, when you go into somebody's backside, you are getting all kind of feces. And this is bacteria that's going inside you. And then you go home and have sex with your wife or girlfriend or fiance the night, that same day you slept with that faggot. And a lot of these transgender are getting killed. It's because don't listen to me. I'm not promoting violence. I'll be the first to say I'm not promoting any violence against another human being. But as a transgender, listen to me. Please listen to me, transgenders. If you want to do this with your life, there's going to be consequences when you go ahead and deceive someone thinking that you are a girl. And you know, today you can't even tell for the transgender, because you don't know is it a girl or what, because now they done shave the Adam apple down. They doing everything to go against God's creation. God never created a man to look like a woman. But yet, these transgender go out here and be a fraud, because how in the right mind another man can say he was born of a woman and you got the anatomy of a man? God knew exactly what he was doing. When he made you, he knew exactly what he was doing. Just because your father spilled seed in your mother, God is the one who's molding and creating this child. Yeah, the baby eats off the mother and lives in the mother, but God is the one that's creating that baby. But yet, the world say this is okay. The world say it's nothing wrong with you laying up with another man. The world condone it and open its arms and say, I accept you. What did God say? Don't just go to God when you need God for convenience, because he's not going to be there. We set up here and say, Lord, send me somebody that's compatible to me, who knows my needs. Now you in the fleshy, you're not going to God in spirit. All you's coming to God in fleshy. But yet, the world say this stuff is okay. It's nothing wrong with you getting your back blown out by another man. How does that sound? How does that look? Oh, Raymond. Oh, Raymond. Oh, oh. This is the crazy stuff that the world has come to. The world has come to nothing but trash. I say, moreover, it's like a dog returning to his vomit. When he threw up 20 hours ago, he'll go back to that corner and lick that vomit up that he left in that corner. This is what the world has come to. The world come against people like me that talks about this stuff, because yet you can still put it in my face, but I can't talk about it. I don't have that right. But yet you say in the Constitution, freedom of speech, which the Constitution was never meant for me, my color, my skin, my people. So, this is why I say all the time, get right with God. We all got to get right with him. But to you faggots and you lesbians, repent before it's too late. That goes for me. That goes for anybody else around me. That goes for the world. Because we all got stuff in us that needs to be healing. Now, let me talk about this just for a split second, because I'm going to go back to my topic. But, sometimes when people come in your life, you really have to search and find a definition of why they're in your life. Because sometimes we can get so lost and wrapped up in people till we find out we lost ourselves in that person. Sometimes people can come in your life for that moment, but we want to hold on to the moment as long as we can, because that person just might be bringing joy, happiness, and listen to my sorrows, listen to my woes. But you have to understand why people are really in your life. Are they here to hurt you or help you grow to your next level? Because you have to look at it. A sheep is innocent until that wolf put on that sheep's clothing or that fur that sheep have and portray itself as a sheep. But all the time, they are a wolf in that sheep's fur. This is why I tell you, never get involved or get wrapped up in a person till you lose who you are. Because once you do that, then that's when you threw in the towel, threw in your surrender to that person. Because now if that person leave you or that person hurt you, now you're going to be distraught. You're going to be discombobulated. You're going to be confused. You're going to be hurt. You're going to be angry. Because why? You put 1,000% in this person, and this person was only giving you 2% of them the whole time. We cannot get so involved in people till we lose ourselves, because people are here to hurt you or love you or damage you or bring you up to your next level. Sometimes people will say things, you might not catch it at that moment. You have to pay attention to people's actions. Like the old folks always say, your actions will tell on you eventually. Your actions will prevail, or your actions will blow your mind, because when you see that person who they really are, then that's when you're gonna be like, wow. But it's no need to be shocked, because people show themselves to you more over. Once people show themselves to you more over, then that's when I start paying attention. Okay, let me go get back on my topic. But God said, man should not lay with man. But as you see in the world got all kinds of excuses to do what they do. You can't look at TV. You can't go out in the world. They got more rights. And if you talk about it, they ban you. If you say any inkling of it, you wrong. But me, in my mouth, I'm going to talk about it. I don't care nothing about your feelings. That's what's wrong with the world now, because going by feelings, you're allowing your feelings to guide you. You're not looking at and putting the brakes on your feelings or your emotions. You allow your feelings to overtake you, overshadow you, and so-called rain down on me. Those are your feelings. And your feelings got you laying with another man or another woman. Because then they say, this is what females say. I'm just getting tired of hurt that these men ain't no good. Men are just no good. They just hurt women. They just do all this. I didn't find happiness until I found another woman, till I found Jill. Jill has turned my life upside down, and I love her so much. So, to your lesbians, listen to me. Come closer. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to answer. How is it that men hurt you, but you got your bull dagger, your Don, using a strap on you? How can you say you hate men, but you still use the anatomy of the man? I'm just saying. I'm just asking a question. And then you got the faggots. Yes. I love him. I love him so. I just love him so. He's so happy. He's so gay. He makes my world just go up and up and up. But yet, you laying with that man every night. He got a full beard. He got all this hair, all this dog hair on his chest. Yet, you laying with him. And then you want to say, I'm a Christian. Yes, I'm a Christian. I believe my Lord. My Lord has blessed me so much. But yet you got to, after you say those words, 10 minutes later, you got this cock in your mouth. How is that? But you're a Christian. You can get mad. You can blow up. I don't care if you blow up. They stick a helium tank up your backside and you blow up. And then you start talking weird. But yet, the world has become so wicked and so disgusting to a point to where you cannot say anything or mumble a word about homosexuality. Become the bad person then. You are the bad guy when you start talking about it. Who knows, man? This world, I'm telling you, we are in the times of Sodom and Gomorrah. And God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. You see what he did to that, right? You see what he did to it. He destroyed it. Just like he gonna do this earth. This earth shall pass away. And we're gonna get judged by our creator, our king, our Alpha Omega, the first and the last. But yet, I thank you for allowing me to come into your presence. Allow me to, I say, give you some knowledge. And I know some of y'all are pissed off. And it's okay. I got nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, baby. So, I want to say thank you. Guys, have a good one.